Hello to the nation, Dr. PlayStation Nation here to talk to you guys over a little bit of a seasonal type video. With Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas, and Boxing Day coming up, I thought it would be a good time to talk a little bit about consoles. And I know a lot of you guys might be playing on PC if you guys are Minecraft players and stuff like that, but for those of you who are considering getting a console and might not know which one to sort of put your money on or invest into, for those of you who have part-time jobs and actually purchase these consoles yourself, or for those of you just wondering, what you should ask for this holiday season, I wanted to make this video talking a little bit about it because you guys were telling me in tweets yesterday, or asking me, Nick, is it worth it? Is Smash Brothers really worth it to get a Wii U? Because I specifically purchased Super Smash Brothers for Wii U. So anyway, without further ado, let's get right into the topic. So, to price things out, guys, the Wii U Deluxe Edition, which can take any form from having the Wii U alongside alongside Mario Kart 8, alongside the one that I have, which is the Super Mario 3D World, along with a Nintendo Land, or having something like the just basic Wii U, the non-deluxe version, that's going to run you about $300. So depending on where you live, here in Canada and the United States, it's $299 MSRP, that's $299 USD, and also $299 CADs. Depending on where you guys are, Europe, Australia, you're probably going to have some different prices, so keep that in mind for all these prices. Then you're going to have Smash Brothers for Wii U, or Smash 4, whatever you guys want to call it. You guys are going to have that for Wii U, which is going to be $60 USD or $65 CAD. Then you are going to probably need to pick up the GameCube adapter as well as a GameCube controller. So the one that I picked up was the Smash GameCube controller, along with the only available Wii U GameCube adapter, which was $20 for the adapter, USD $22.50 CAD, and then for the GameCube controller, it was $30 USD or $32 CAD. So altogether, you're looking at somewhere around $410 before your applicable taxes, depending on where you live. For me, it was around $475 for all of what you see here, excluding the HD capture card. This is the Elgato capture card that I picked up, which is going to bring you guys up another $200 or so, which, the reason why I got this Wii and Smash Brothers was partially so I could play it, but the majority of the reason was so I could post videos for you guys. I thought it would be some cool new content and something that was definitely good for the channel, considering the longevity that Super Smash Brothers Brawl had on the Wii. I thought it would be something cool for you guys and something neat to see. So that is the price as of yet, and I looked at that and compared it to maybe getting a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One, which I have neither. I only have a PlayStation 3 at this point. But I tried to compare it price to price to see what you're going to get. Now, when you look at something like a PlayStation 4, it sells for around $450. $400 if you get it, depending on what country you're in, of course, and then depending on what site and deal you can find. And then the Xbox One is going to go for around $350 without any sort of bundle. And then there's usually going to be a $50 up if you guys would like to get something like a Destiny bundle, or the Last of Us bundle, or, whatever, a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare bundle for the respective system. So you're looking at around $400 to $500 as well for those consoles with a game, considering right here $300 is going to get you, or sorry, $475 is going to get you all of this. So they're very comparable. There is no real argument for the Wii as the cheaper console, considering that, especially to play one of the main titles I would say the Wii has going for it, you pretty much need to buy the adapter as well as a GameCube controller to play it properly, considering that when, in my experience, playing it with the gamepad, playing it with the Wiimote, or even playing it with the Pro Controller isn't as enjoyable, at least for me, considering my experience with the GameCube controller I have a lot more of it with, things like Brawl and Melee. So anyway, getting into it, trying to compare apples to apples is going to be difficult in this sort of comparison or head-to-head, considering a lot of the huge titles that you guys are going to have for things like the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One aren't necessarily the titles that you're going to have on the Wii U. Things like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare may be ported over to the Wii U, but a lot of first-person shooters or AAA titles that you're going to see might not even be on the Wii U, but it does have a lot of first-party games and exclusives that you aren't going to see on either of the competition, either the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, or even PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. To look at some of the exclusives that the Wii U already has going for it, for instance, right here we have Super Mario 3D World, which again isn't available on any other consoles. You have games like Mario Kart 8 and The Legend of Zelda, which all that series will not be available on other consoles and will be exclusive to Wii U. So if that's something that you guys like, if you guys like the classic Nintendo games, that's certainly something to look at. Now, if you were to look at future games, there's actually a lot of first-party titles, Nintendo games that are going to be coming out. Just to highlight a few, there's going to be a new Yoshi and Toad game coming out in the near future, as well as Mario Party 10 is going to be coming out in early 2015. So just those titles alone make it seem like right now is the best time to get a Wii U. That is not to say, though, that the Wii U is hands down the best console. It simply just has a lot of games going for it at this point in time. Now, what do I think at the end of the day? Do I think that you guys should go run out and spend $500 on all of the things you see here in order so you guys can play Smash Brothers and maybe Super Mario 3D World or Mario Kart 8? That's going to have to do with you guys. So this is going to segue into our sort of final what do I think overall. Now, am I going to tell any of you guys, go out and buy this right now because the Wii U is hands down the best console? No. But do I think that I wasted even $1 of my money on any of the things you see here? I don't think I did. I am very satisfied with my purchase, and I didn't simply buy the Wii U just to play Smash Brothers. I purchased the Wii U so I could play Smash Brothers, but I will be also investing into a few different games for the Wii U. Things like Mario Kart 8, I'm looking forward to the new Mario Party 10, and I also did really want to buy Smash Brothers, and I also got the adapters, so that's going to allow me to have up to 4 GameCube controllers, as well as I can play with some Wiimotes, even Pro controllers if I want to, and the included gamepad. One of the biggest things that you guys are going to need to keep in mind when purchasing a new next-generation console is the rumors surrounding PlayStation 4 and Xbox One getting a 2.0 revision. That would be a new revision that would increase the GPU and CPU power, which would make it overall a more powerful console capable of running games at 1080p, most likely 30 FPS, but maybe 60 FPS in some titles. And that's basically going to make any PlayStation 4 or Xbox One that you purchase now obsolete, and you would require to play games at a lower resolution than if you were to wait 6 to 12 months to purchase one of those consoles, whereas the Wii U does not have that issue, considering its art style for its games, or at least Nintendo's games, are much less demanding, allowing it to already get 1080p 60 FPS with no problems. So that is something to consider as well. This console for me is mainly going to be a social device, and if you guys are in the same boat with that, if you guys have roommates or a lot of friends that you tend to want to play games with socially, this is definitely a good investment. When compared to something like a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One or PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, which is mainly geared to co-op online, the Wii U is geared much more firmly towards LAN or local co-op. So playing things like Smash and doing local 4, 5, 6, 7, or even 8-person Smash events would be really fun. When Mario Party 10 comes out, I would be surprised if they allowed less than 8 people to be able to play at one given time, and all the other things that the Wii has going for it as far as social aspects. On top of that, if you want to compare their online features, the Wii does have a much lessened online feature list, but that being said, it is a free online, so there is no paid subscription, and also to add in there is no sort of passes or online passes for any of the Nintendo titles at least, and there isn't a lot of games that are on Nintendo that actually do require, you know, sort of season passes as you might see on Sony or on PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, which is a huge benefit. But as far as the online goes, you still are capable of having that online experience for free. You can do things like Netflix as well, Hulu Plus, all those other sort of streaming services that are available. And overall, it is a really good experience. Now, is it perfect? Is it as good as a premium service like PlayStation 4 and Xbox One? I can't speak from firsthand, but I have yet to run into any issues with it. As far as graphics go, on all first-party titles, Nintendo is going to be supporting 1080p 60 FPS, which is the highest resolution supported of any next-generation console. So anyway, the last thing that I do want to mention, though, is to make sure that when you're picking the console, pick it based off of the experience and games that you want to have. If you like the Nintendo games, you're gonna have to go with the Wii U. All of Nintendo's titles are usually exclusives to either the Wii or the Nintendo 3DS or one of their proprietary consoles, so you will be stuck with that. But if you're the type of person that really would like to play good first-person shooters or AAA next-gen titles, a lot of those aren't going to be supported on the Wii, so you'll be stuck over with PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. The other thing to consider is graphics. If you guys want a great graphical experience, honestly, the Wii U is better graphics than a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One title, or any PlayStation 4 and Xbox One title that I've seen. So I would highly suggest that if you want a great graphical experience, even though the graphic style isn't so CPU and GPU intensive. So guys, I want you guys to comment down below telling me what you guys think. Are you guys going to be picking up a Wii U this holiday season, or are you guys going to go with the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One? What games were part of your decision to do that? And with it being the holiday season, there's going to be a ton of price discounts and stuff, so keep your eye out for those, and you'll probably be able to get one of those consoles at a steal, which is going to definitely factor into your decision. But anyway, make sure you guys like the video if you liked it, disliked it if you disliked it, and, you know, share it if you want to share it with people and show them why a particular console isn't exactly the master race. But anyway, guys, hopefully you did enjoy. I am the Doctor, and I'm out. Bye.